actually really enjoyed the lectures. I guess the content was quite refined and narrowed down to things, I guess, specific to what's going to be in the exam. So it was digestible, and there were short enough lectures with the labs in between that you could kind of reinforce some of the stuff that was going on. You've got a lot of depth to the labs. I think really we only scratched the surface to what you can potentially do in terms of attacking the labs and enumerating all the services across all the boxes. So yeah, I think that's been built pretty well. And certainly if people have not got access to have never had access to something like that before, it's a huge deal, and some really good content. So the questions that come out there about using some of these things in the real world, and things that are kind of really just for like legacy stuff that are good to know, but are really kind of just for the exam because you don't really see them out in the wild anymore. So it's really good to. He was really knowledgeable, and he definitely explained things very nicely. And I think if you didn't get something, he could also switch and explain things in a slightly different way, or go into things in more depth with no problem at all. So I think there's a lot of content, and I think he paced the whole thing pretty well. So yeah, I was impressed. But yeah, definitely intensive, but well delivered, understandable. And I didn't really feel like there was anything I couldn't ask or couldn't get info wise. And I thought you guys were great with how flexible you were with the lab time and stuff like that, and kind of adapting to what we kind of collectively thought we needed a bit more of. I think this course would be great for people who are maybe a couple of months away from doing the exam. If people have been doing their own kind of research and training, then it gets them up to a certain level. And then this course really just either it reinforces what they already know and highlights things that they should have been researching that maybe they didn't and they've overlooked, and then covering bits maybe they just don't know and they're not very strong on. Also, I think a really good portion I didn't mention it, like towards the end of the course, was Ali going over his experience, like the exam experience, if you like. Obviously not his personal experience, but the kind of what you expect. And they do put this on the CREST website actually, but I missed this initially. I never saw it, and I think it was really helpful for him going over things like you're going to have to hand in your hard drive at the end to get wiped, and it can take a couple of weeks to come back. And things like you're expected to be able to statically assign yourself IP addresses and DNS addresses and things, just to log in and start doing the exam. This is before you answer any questions. So things like this are really helpful towards the end of the lectures. Ali spent some time going through that kind of stuff and certainly opened my eyes. And anything that that made me then go and look at the CREST website and go, okay, what did I miss? What should I be looking out for? And they do detail some of the stuff that you need to be able to do. But it's definitely nice hearing it from somebody who's done it and knowing their kind of experience of it. But 100% in terms of recommendation, I think CREST courses in particular are quite difficult to come by. The content, it's very difficult to come by decent content. So to have a course that's affordable and it's well presented and it's got good content. Yeah.